Joe, dear, may I come in?
Oh, Marmee, help me. I can't bear it. You have Father to comfort you, Marmee, and Meg has John and her babies. Even Amy has her art in Europe, but I'm all alone, Marmee, and I've loved her best of all.
Well, Miss Beth, dear, you have your work, Joe, to comfort you.
I've been scribbling all afternoon, but nothing has come of it.
May I see what you've written, dear? My Beth, sitting patiently in the shadow till the blessed light shall come. A serene and saintly presence sanctifies our troubled home. The rest appears as good as the first 4 lines. It's a lovely poem, dear, and it expresses our sorrow so beautifully. It's one of your best.
It ought to be, for an angel inspired it. Oh, Marmee, why does everything go wrong for me? I've lost my dearest sister. I've driven Laurie off to Europe by not loving him as he wanted.
That has proved a blessing in one way, my dear.
What do you mean, Marmee?
I've just received this letter from France. Laurie and Amy have seen a great deal of each other since these last months. They're very much in love, Joe, and wish to be married.
Christopher Columbus, why didn't you tell me before?
I should have, only I fancied it might pain you to learn that your Laurie loved anyone else.
Now, Mother, did you really think I could be so silly and selfish? After I'd refused his love when it was the freshest, and if not the best. That is good news.
I'm glad to see you take it so, Joe. And to hear your words, it makes me happier than you can imagine.
Why, Marmee?
Did you remember the pet name Father used to have for you girls when you were small?
Of course. He called us all his little women.
Just so. Well, you are no longer little women. Joe, by the hard experiences and bitter lessons that life has taught you these past years, you have learned a great deal, my daughter. You have fulfilled all the hopes that Father and I have had for all our daughters since they were first born.
Have I really, Mother? I'm so pleased, then, for making you and Father happy is my dearest wish.
You are the first of our daughters to do so in this manner, Joe. You will recover from your sorrow, my dear, for now you are a grown woman, a wise and loving and good, kind woman, and I ask your help, my dear.
Mine, Marmee? For what?
I need you, my dearest Joe, to help me as I try to help your sisters, Meg and Amy, my other little women.
Guys, I thank you once more and again for tuning into today's episode. I can't tell you how truly grateful I am that you guys are listening, that you guys are supporting, and I hope that you continue to listen to this wonderful show, man. We've got a whole lot of great things lined up and planned out for you guys to hear. Now, one thing I want to do, and we're going to do this at the end of every episode, you know, on the Monique show, Monique has everyone hug themselves at the end of the episode. Well, I'm going to take a spin on that. What I want you guys to do is, if you are listening in a room that has a mirror, I want you to look in that mirror. If you don't have a mirror but you have a reflection, I don't know, maybe off a picture or something in the window, wherever, I want you to look at yourselves. Now I want you to take a second and I want you to smile. I want you to thank God for what you see. But one of the saddest things I see in the world is people who don't really love themselves. So we're just going to take a sec to love ourselves. So go ahead, take a few seconds to do that. Like I've said, ladies and gentlemen, this is Brother B.I.B, and I thank you for listening to today's episode. Today's dramatized production was of Little Women, directed by Mr. Benjamin Isaiah Black. The cast included Mr. Armand Burgess, Jessica Blake, Megan Brady, Mr. Kevin Lideline, Miss Marista K. Stubbs, Miss Emily Plank, and Mr. David Wager. Our producers were Benjamin Isaiah Black and Bradley Eustathius, and I am Brother B.I.B, also known as Benjamin Isaiah Black. Hoping you all love, God bless, peace, and joy. Booyika!